Hey everyone, welcome back to WWE Sphere. If you were watching Raw last night, you saw one of the most shocking moments in recent memory. Becky Lynch absolutely erupted on Paul Heyman after he orchestrated a betrayal that nobody saw coming. But here's the thing, this wasn't just about what happened to Seth Rollins. This moment has ripple effects that could reshape the entire Raw landscape. Stick around because we're breaking down every second of this explosive confrontation and what it means for WWE's future. Let's dive in. Before we get into the confrontation itself, we need to understand what led us here. The tension between these personalities has been simmering for weeks. Seth Rollins has been positioning himself as a major player on Monday Night Raw, and Paul Heyman, always the strategic mind, appeared to be in Seth's corner. But WWE storytelling has taught us never to trust a manager's loyalties when personal ambitions are on the line. Becky Lynch, the man, has always been about standing up for what's right and protecting those in her circle. When she discovered that Heyman had orchestrated a move against Seth, it wasn't just about WWE politics anymore, it became personal. This is Becky defending her allies, and that's when Becky becomes absolutely unstoppable. The genius of this setup is that it positions Heyman as the architect of chaos, someone willing to make ruthless decisions for his own gain. Whether this was about elevating someone else, creating a new power dynamic, or simply playing both sides, one thing was certain, Becky was going to hold him accountable. Now let's break down this absolutely fire confrontation moment by moment. The setup: Becky stalks down to the ring with purpose. Her facial expression tells the entire story. We're not seeing the man, here is a friendly personality, we're seeing Becky Lynch in warrior mode. The crowd immediately senses this energy shift. This isn't a casual conversation, this is someone coming to confront a fundamental betrayal. The intensity when Becky gets face to face with Heyman, the tension is absolutely thick. Paul Heyman is one of the best talkers in WWE history, but in this moment, he's caught off guard. His body language shifts from confident to defensive. That's the power of Becky's presence, she commands respect simply by being there. The verbal exchange: Becky doesn't mince words. She directly addresses the betrayal, calling out Heyman's deception. What makes this so compelling is that Becky appeals to a basic principle: loyalty and honor. She's essentially saying, you don't stab your allies in the back. In a wrestling context, this resonates with audiences because honor is fundamental to the sport. Heyman's response is classic Heyman. He tries to talk his way through it, offering justifications and explanations. Maybe he claims he was doing what's best for business, or that Seth needed a wake-up call, or that the bigger picture demanded this move. But none of it lands because Becky isn't interested in excuses. The climactic moment: this is where Becky does what Becky does best, she stands firm. She makes it clear that actions have consequences, and that betraying allies isn't something that goes unaddressed in her world. Whether this results in a challenge, a warning, or a promise of retribution, Becky plants her flag and makes it clear, this situation is far from over. The crowd reaction: the audience eats this up. Why? Because this moment represents something fundamental to wrestling fans, the clash between two personalities with fundamentally different philosophies. Becky represents loyalty and directness, while Heyman represents manipulation and pragmatism. When these forces collide, it creates drama that feels genuine and organic to the story. So what does this confrontation actually mean for WWE's future direction? This moment reestablishes Becky as the voice of the locker room. She's not just a competitor, she's someone who stands up for principles. This strengthens her position as a leader and makes fans believe in her even more. Whether this leads to a major program with whoever Heyman is now aligned with, or puts her in a position to protect other wrestlers, Becky emerges from this looking absolutely incredible. This is interesting because Heyman is one of WWE's most valuable assets on the microphone. This confrontation actually makes him more interesting. He's been exposed as someone willing to make ruthless plays, and now we're wondering, what's his next move? Will he double down on his new alliance, or will he face consequences? The fact that someone like Becky is now on his case makes Heyman seem dangerous and unpredictable. Whether Seth was blindsided or whether he and Becky coordinate their response, this moment validates that his betrayal matters. It's not forgotten or overlooked. Someone has his back, and that adds a whole new layer to Seth's character and potential storyline directions. WWE just created a moment that serves multiple purposes. It's a character moment, a relationship moment, a power shift moment, and a springboard for future feuds or alliances. This is intelligent storytelling that gives fans multiple things to discuss and multiple directions the story could go. And honestly, wrestling fans have been absolutely fired up about this moment. Social media has been exploding with reactions. Some fans are saying this is Becky at her absolute best, raw, authentic, and unapologetically standing for what's right. Others are impressed by how WWE used this to create intrigue around Paul Heyman's next moves. What's really cool is that this moment works for multiple fan demographics. If you're into character drama, it's phenomenal. If you're into power dynamics and storyline logistics, it raises amazing questions. If you just want to see compelling personalities clash, Becky delivered exactly that. The beauty of this confrontation is that it doesn't need to resolve everything immediately. WWE now has fertile ground to explore. Will there be a direct match? Will this be about consequences off the screen? Will other wrestlers get involved? The open-endedness is what makes great wrestling storytelling. So there you have it, folks, a complete breakdown of Becky Lynch's absolutely explosive confrontation with Paul Heyman and what it all means. This is exactly the kind of moment that makes WWE so compelling. Real character development, genuine emotion, and multiple directions for future storytelling. What did you think about this moment? Did it live up to your expectations? Are you excited to see where WWE takes this story? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'd love to hear your perspective. If you enjoyed this deep dive into WWE storytelling and character dynamics, please smash that like button and subscribe to WWE Sphere for more in-depth analysis, breakdowns, and wrestling commentary. We upload regularly with fresh content about everything happening in WWE and the wrestling world. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep supporting wrestling, keep supporting the wrestlers who put their bodies on the line, and keep being awesome. This is WWE Sphere signing off.